Check. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
I feel like I'm at Craig's house when he's doing levels on the drums.
Yeah, exactly. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I
Tired.
have the this thing here and this thing here. You ready to begin?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about anything that you don't want it, out in the world before we start or anything? Because once this thing goes, it'll be all over the internet. Whatever's on here.
I'll say no comment.
Okay.
But I think I'm good.
And then we might use this.
Use what?
The cards.
What are the cards?
They are. Let's see. They are like topic cards. Talk about different things.
Okay.
In your life and current events. It could lead to other discussions if we want.
Mm-hmm.
Let me shuffle it. It is your birthday. It's
Yep.
December 26th, the day after Christmas, 2021. And you are, can I say your age?
Yes. I'm 50-something.
59 years old. This is Papa Dedlie. I won't say your real name to keep anonymity.
Okay.
Here, go ahead and shuffle these 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
All right.
And while you do that, how was your Christmas?
It was good. Not too bad. Different this year for some reason.
Why?
Well, you weren't there for Christmas Eve. I think that was...
Yeah, but I wasn't there for Christmas Eve last year either.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was different this year. And then, going and having no turkey and no Kenny.
Oh,
and
yeah, no Kenny.
Everybody was missing. Was that 2 or 3?
I know. I don't know.
I
think that was 3.
I was at 2.
I think that was
Maybe
2.
2.
Do one more.
But it was good. It was good Christmas. I guess good to see the baby.
Put it on there. Cut the deck. Yeah, got to see the baby for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Riley.
Riley.
The newest.
Is a
Yeah.
Riley. All right, let's get into it. First thing, tell us an embarrassing story.
An embarrassing story?
Yeah, tell us an embarrassing story. This might lead to other people.
I don't know if I should tell this one or not.
Tell it, then tell it. Then you should.
Should tell it no matter what it is.
I mean, it's going out into the world.
Is there any way we can pause?
No.
Come back?
No, this is it. This is how it started. This was the deck. This was the chance.
All right. So one time, I don't know if you know this, your mom and I think you and were there over Ed and Irene's house. You know my Godfather?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, after, I think it was a little bit after Grandpa died.
Oh, okay.
And so we were there, and it was a hot day. I remember we were drinking and water, and we were outside of their house in their patio. And I went to the bathroom, and I missed. And without noticing, I guess my stream was going in 2 different directions.
That's happened.
And it went right down my leg.
Oh, shoot.
And down onto the floor. And I didn't know what to say or what to do because I had to walk out with my pants all wet. So I guess quick thinking, thank God nobody was in the house. And I asked some question about, can I get some water or something from the sink?
Yeah.
And they said, yeah. So I got the water, and then I just spilt it on me.
Right. Yeah, that's the classic move.
And I said, oh, look, I spilt some water on me. I'm sorry. I dropped it or something like that.
And we were all there?
You were all there. I was really embarrassed. I mean, you guys didn't know really what happened, but I did.
I don't remember that
I think I told you guys in the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It may have just been Mom. I don't remember if you and there.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't remember. Who is Ed and Irene?
Ed and Irene are my... Ed's my godfather.
Yeah.
From confirmation. And Irene, Mom grew up with. She lived in the neighborhood, very thin.
Was she short?
Very short, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ed and Irene. They were like best friends.
They were best friends.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's a good place to start. Where do they live?
They live in Temple City.
now? Or they
They've
or
always
they
have.
did? Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Then how were they friends? Or where did they live when they were in the neighborhood?
Mom and yeah, I think mom and her went to St. Bernard's together and to
Yeah.
Beljeff together.
Yeah.
So they lived in Glassell Park,
Oh, okay.
or she did.
Why did they go to Glassell Park?
Who?
Grandma and Irene. I mean, why did they go to Beljeff? Excuse me, Beljeff,
Oh,
which is in Burbank.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just because it was Catholic, maybe.
Yeah, it was Catholic.
Co-ed.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I went to Beljeff.
Yeah.
Because it was Catholic.
It was Catholic and co-ed.
Yeah. So Ed and Irene. So Ed was your godfather for confirmation.
Yeah.
Who was your godfather for
Baptism?
baptism?
Never.
You don't remember him?
His name is Alex, but that's all I know. He was a friend of Grandpa's.
Well, what about your godmother?
Marlene.
Oh, Marlene's your godmother?
Yeah.
Damn. And you didn't get to see her yesterday, unfortunately, or fortunately for you, maybe. I don't know.
No. I'm over what she did and stuff. So.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about what she did? No.
What she did. I mean, come to find out now that she's got psychological issues and she doesn't really remember the way she treated Mom and I when we first moved into Grandma's house, great Grandma's house.
She treated you guys poorly.
Really bad.
And you guys moved there because you guys had me.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, that's all I know.
Well,
Didn't she try to sell the house, but it was your grandma's?
No.
Great grandma's?
No, we've never tried to sell it.
No, she tried to sell it.
Great grandma?
No, Marlene.
Oh, Marlene. I don't know what she did after we moved out.
Oh no, no. When we were kids, I thought that was one of the reasons why you were upset with her. Because I remember when we used to not, because there's two houses.
No,
we had the back house.
We wanted to buy it.
Oh, okay.
We told Grandma and Emmeline and Marlene, "Hey, we'll buy the house. We'll fix it up."
Yeah.
And Marlene did not want to sell it.
She was the only one that didn't want to sell it.
Yeah, and she didn't even want to sell it after we moved out.
Oh, that's weird. It's weird because I remember her going to the house. So we used to only be in the back house, and we couldn't go in the front. But and I, being kids, we would always like go in the front and explore and stuff. It was like our little like tree house or something.
Yeah.
And so it was all old and weird. And so we would go, and I remember like somebody walked in. It was Marlene with like two other people, and they were showing her. She was showing the house. I thought we told you the story. Yeah, and we were like, "What the hell's going on?" We were all like hiding, and everything, trying not to be seen because we were freaked out. We thought someone was breaking in at first, and then we noticed it was Marlene. We know her, and then we just like kept quiet as she showed this random couple the house.
I have no idea about that. You may have told me, but I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So she just didn't want to sell you guys the house. She was.
No, and then when we moved out, she didn't want to sell it, or if she did, she was, trying to do it herself.
Who sold it?
Grandma or Marlene? Yeah, Emmeline and Grandma. They forced the situation. They had to go to an attorney.
Oh, really?
They had to do all this stuff to get her basically to not agree or something. I don't know how they did it, but they were able to finally sell it.
Family stuff.
Yeah, they sold it for just crappy money.
Yeah, that was my family home.
Yeah,
that's where we grew up. And then we moved to Mount Washington, still in Glassell Park.
Mount Washington, Glassell Park. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about cartoons. Cartoons. What's your favorite cartoon? You've told me before, but
Speed Racer.
Yeah. What was it about Speed Racer you like so much?
I don't know. We used to get home to see Speed Racer and Kimba, the White Lion. I don't know. Joe used to try to get home.
Oh, Joe Pena.
Yeah, I think Jeff too. Jeff and I. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Speed Racer.
Jeff, your brother, for the people that don't know.
Yeah.
Joe was a neighborhood friend.
Neighborhood friend, yeah. But we would always watch.
Would you go at your place?
Either my house or mostly my house.
So after St. Bernard,
you
guys would come, and that was like the block of shows that they would
St.
show?
Bernard's, St. Bernard. Yes, we'd watch Speed Racer and Kimba the White Lion.
Kimba the White Lion. Those are both like animes, right?
They're both animes, the first animes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were Japanese, and I don't know, they were just fun to watch. And
what do you think about anime now? Have you seen any of the anime stuff now?
I've seen a little bit of it, but it doesn't. I don't really care too much. I don't care either way. I mean.
And then you got into The Simpsons. You got us into The Simpsons.
Oh, and then The Simpsons and Family Guy. Family Guy's my favorite.
You love Family Guy.
Family Guy's my favorite.
Family Guy's good, but at least the first couple seasons, I just never got into it. And you never got into South Park.
I did now and then. I mean, I watched it, and I've seen, maybe the first 5 or 6 seasons.
Yeah.
But
But never held your interest.
No, I'll watch it if it's on and nothing else is on.
What about The Simpsons?
Yeah, I still watch The
You
Simpsons.
still watch it?
Yeah.
Even the new episodes?
Even the new episodes.
I heard it got a little better.
It did.
Like there was obviously
It kinda
when
went
it when
down
it sucked, it went down for a while, and then
Yeah.
I've heard in the last couple years it's actually gotten
It's gotten better.
good or better. At
Yeah.
least. Is it because it's a difference with like from how bad the other episodes were, or is it actually like good? You know what I mean?
It's probably a combination of both.
Interesting. Well, so what was it about Speed Racer that you like so much?
I don't remember. I just that I love the car. I wish I had a car like he had,
Mhm.
the Mach 5.
Yeah.
You push buttons and you can jump things. It could go underwater.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
as a kid,
That was the coolest thing.
that was the coolest thing.
And what about Kimba, the white lion?
I don't know what it was about Kimba. Honestly, I don't remember much about it. Just watching it and enjoying it, but they were always back to back. They were the same.
Oh, I see.
producers
So it was like something to watch out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm.
Food. Let's talk about food.
Food.
Why do you have such a poor palate?
A
I'm just
poor
kidding.
palate?
No, Mom used to always make fun of you and say that you had like the worst taste in food.
Oh yeah, because I only liked either burgers, pizza, and chicken, and that's about it.
Yeah, or you didn't like spice.
I didn't like
don't like
spicy
anything
stuff.
spicy.
I can't really eat fish. I break out in hives.
Your favorite Mexican restaurant?
Ernie's.
Ernie's Jr.
It's closed.
Acapulco.
Now it's Acapulco.
Yeah.
Um,
But do you
oh,
like...
Gloria's. Gloria's is probably my favorite.
Where's Gloria's?
In Downey.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, we can go there one day when you come back.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe back in February.
yeah, so food. What's your all-time favorite?
All-time favorite food? It switches. It used to be pizza, but now I'd say it's quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
Yeah, I've been eating quesadillas wherever I go.
All right, let's talk about Earth.
Earth.
Number 13. Earth.
Oh, your birthday.
Yeah.
What about Earth?
What are your thoughts on global warming?
I have no thoughts.
You have no thoughts?
I honestly, I haven't
care?
studied. I care,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't studied it enough, and I'm just figuring by the time something was really to happen, I'd be gone, and I think you and Andre would be gone.
What about your potential grandchildren?
Well, then that I would do whatever I can to try to help Mother
Yeah.
Earth. I do. I mean, I recycle.
Mhm.
I make sure I recycle back in Boston. I recycle here when I'm here. Dre has her compost,
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
I
right.
always contribute to that. I've been thinking about doing it at my house too,
You should.
but I just don't know where to dig.
What about traveling? What's the best place that you've seen or on the Earth?
Traveling,
Yeah.
probably
Where you were like, this is super cool.
the pyramids in Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Or even that whole trip was amazing, and even Petra was.
What was Petra again?
Petra, if you look, remember Indiana Jones, the third one?
Yeah.
And
yeah, where they get that big wall.
Yeah, well, you go inside. It's called a monastery. It's
okay.
where whoever the people who were there, they built all these cities and towns and stuff into the rocks,
Wow.
and that's what they designed.
That's pretty cool.
But the pyramids was really cool, and seeing where Jesus walked, and all this biblical stuff in Israel was also amazing.
Jesus H. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you. So you grew up Catholic,
Hmm.
and then Mom converted you to Christianity, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say she converted me.
You kind of
Just a lot of the stuff that.
helped her out, went with her to church.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff made sense.
Mhm.
And I would say a combination of Christianity and Catholicism they're the exact same, except for certain things.
Yeah, they don't believe in the Virgin Mary.
Well, they believe in the Virgin Mary.
Or I mean, like that
but-
she's like
but she had more kids with Joseph.
Oh yeah.
Is what they believe, and it says
She wasn't a virgin
she was a virgin.
during having Jesus.
Yeah. After she had Jesus,
Yeah.
she wasn't.
But
Yeah.
Jesus had brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
So when he's
And-
talking about my brothers and sisters, was he talking about?
He was talking about depending on what he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
There were times where he would talk about his brother John, which is his real brother.
Oh, is that
and there's other times
Christianity?
where he talks about brothers and sisters, where he's talking about everybody,
Yeah.
all of us.
Also, John wasn't like his brother from another mother. It was
Well, depending on
Mary's.
which John.
Right. Well, that's
Yeah.
what I only grew up Catholic, so I don't know. I don't know what the Christians believe, even though Mom tried. So, do you consider yourself like Catholic now?
I consider myself more Christian
Oh, really?
than Catholic, yeah. Because I don't go to Catholic church. Even back in Massachusetts, I go to a Christian church.
Oh, you do? Oh, you
Yeah.
go to church still?
Yeah, I still go to church
wow.
there.
So you go to a Christian church. Is it
Yeah.
like the Christian church here?
No, this one here is amazing.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Angelus Temple.
Yeah.
It's just it's amazing.
I've
Over
learned
there
a
is
couple-
good. I mean, it's
Do they have the big screens and?
yeah, they have the screens.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. The singing isn't I mean they try and stuff. The pastor is not too bad. But yeah, I mean it's okay. It's just not as uplifting as Angelus Temple. And then sometimes I'll watch it live if I don't get a chance to go.
To go to church.
I'll watch Angelus Temple on the computer.
That's good. You're still going to church and stuff like that? Because you stopped for a while when we were Catholic. Why did we stop?
I lost faith. I guess.
Really?
Yeah. Because of our arguments that Mom and I were having and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't believe. I always had believed that God put us together. I mean, the way we met, the way everything happened and stuff, and then the arguments and the fights and stuff, and it took a toll on me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I prayed and prayed and prayed, and I felt like my prayers never got answered.
What do you think about astrology?
I don't believe in astrology.
It's interesting because I'll tell people who do believe in astrology that both my parents were Capricorns, and they're like, "How did they survive?"
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've heard that too.
What's Anita's? What is she?
I don't. I mean, her birthday's July 11th, so whatever July is.
I don't know. July 11th. 7/11?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's racist. Her birthday's on 7/11?
Yeah.
And she's an Indian woman?
Yay.
I'm a racist. Okay.
I'm sure she's heard that a million times. I never brought it up, but
yeah.
I'm sure she'll hear this
No,
now.
it just hit me. That's
Yeah.
7/11. I just know 7/11. That was when Derek got married.
Oh, he got married
Yeah,
on
he
7/11?
got married on 7/11.
Okay.
All right, next topic. Radio podcasts. How great was Tom Likas?
Tom Likas was entertaining.
Yeah, he was.
I never followed his rules or whatever this Likas 101.
Did you ever turn on your... So Tom Likas, for the people that don't know, was a radio personality in Los Angeles from like 3 to 7 p.m. And it was talk, or 4 to 7 p.m. It was talk radio. And he would do this thing on every Friday or every Thursday called Likas 101, where he talked to men and talk about like things like, you don't want to spend more than $40 on a date. If you got to sleep with a woman within 3 to 5 dates. If you don't, dump her. Stuff like that. Like these rules for like men, and people called him misogynistic and everything. And he was hilarious. He was definitely a shock jock, and he even said he was a shock jock, and that everything he says is just, it's for entertainment value. But people were really offended, and it was funny.
He was funny. Yeah,
and he used to do Flash Fridays where like you tell people during the day, turn on your car lights, and then other followers, if you're a woman, could like flash you.
and it happened. I mean, he'd have people
Apparently
on the phone.
People call, "Oh my God, there's..." Yeah.
Or girls calling saying, "I'm about to flash this guy."
Right.
Because he'd have a bumper sticker that he gave
right.
out that people could put on. And
Yeah. Likas 101 or whatever. Yeah. So silly. But yeah, that was entertaining. But yeah, we talked about it recently. You loved all that whole station was really good.
Yeah, I liked the whole lineup there. I mean, they had Howard Stern. Even though I didn't listen to Howard Stern, I listened to Mark and Brian. I loved Mark and Brian.
Oh, yeah, they were on KLOS.
Yeah, KLOS. And then I would, then go to, I think it was...
Frosty, Honey, and Frank.
Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, and then Tom Likas.
And then Conway and
Conway,
Steckler.
yeah.
Conway and Steckler, and then Conway and Whitman was after. But you
Yeah.
didn't really listen to Whitman?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
whoever was on. I mean, I still listen to him when I'm here in LA.
Conway?
Tim Conway.
He has a show?
Yeah, he's on 640.
Oh, I didn't know.
4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and he has Whitman and Steckler on all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I met Whitman.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did it was for the film talk show. We did like a Halloween thing. He led this. He's on the film talk show
Really?
episode. Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
don't
Did I
remember
know
that.
that? Yeah.
You have to show me
Brian Whitman, I think it was.
that.
Yeah, he was doing this. He loves Halloween, and he did this like whole tour of Halloween, and I went on it. It wasn't that funny, but like I was trying to make a comedy video, but it wasn't that funny. But whatever.
Let's see.
But he was nice. He was cool.
Whitman. Yeah. So he's still on.
Yeah.
Oh
no, good for them. Good
I
for
think
him.
5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I forget when he's on. The two guys, Ken and whatever.
6:40 a.m.
6:40 a.m.
Okay.
KFI.
KFI. Oh right.
Yeah, it's more of a conservative station.
Oh, let's talk. Oh, conservative station. We'll talk about this later.
All right.
Why do you listen to conservative talk radio? Do you consider yourself a conservative?
No, I just listen to him.
Oh, because you like him.
Yeah.
Was he conservative?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But is he like a Trumper?
I don't know if he's a Trumper.
Because there's a break.
Yeah, I think he voted for Trump the first time, but not the second time.
Oh, okay. He's all like,
Yeah.
Jeez, he didn't like Hillary, probably.
I don't know. I just.
Because who like? I don't know. I don't get it. But we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah.
You didn't vote for Trump, did you?
No.
Neither times.
Yeah, neither time. No. I am not a Trump supporter.
I thought about voting for Trump just for the lulz, for those.
No, I'm definitely in the middle.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. I'm not really a Biden fan. I don't think he's doing, that well either. But we'll see. I mean, hopefully we can get some good candidates next time around.
I would like some young candidates.
Some younger, yeah, I agree.
Like people in their teens.
Teens can't do it. 40s or 50s.
15, 16. Let's see what you got. Let's see how you can turn this country around.
That'd be interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
Love. Talk about love.
Okay.
What do you love besides your kids?
Beside the kids, what do I love? I love both my houses.
Yeah.
I love my car. I don't know. I can say I love that I'm happy right now. I haven't been really happy in a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
you're working now.
Working now. Got a great job that I love. I mean, Anita's great. I love her.
Yeah.
She's been a big help on a lot of things, and I love the cats.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny how I miss the cats when I'm gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why. I get definitely bonded with them.
Yeah. You totally.
Yeah.
I feel like I never really bonded with the
them.
cats. No, not yet. I mean, I feel like I'm more of an uncle.
Yeah.
Than anything. Like, I come by, they say hello, and then they leave and go on their iPads or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Harley's always with.
Yeah.
What else do I love? Yeah, I do love my job.
What about the concept of love? What are your
there.
thoughts on love?
I think love should be reciprocated. Sometimes you love things or people and they don't love you back, which sucks.
Sure. What does love mean to you, Pops?
Love means to me. Ooh, that's a good question. I'd say love means. What's that expression? Never to have to say you're sorry, but I'm joking. I'm forgetting where that's from. What does love mean to me? Love is
I think it's from a Hallmark card.
It's about caring. If it's for a person, if you love a person, it's about, caring for that person, making that person number one in your life. But if you're a Christian, Jesus is number one, so maybe they're number two.
Or if you're a Jew.
Then
Yahweh is number one.
Yahweh's
I don't know.
No, yeah, you're right. Yahweh's number one.
If you're a Muslim, Muhammad?
I don't know.
What was his name? Prophet Muhammad?
I have that.
Anyway, sorry.
Muslims. Anyway, so it's caring. Being there for the person, respecting the person, trusting the person. Things like that.
All right, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Talk about arts. What? Well, what's wrong with art?
I know nothing about art.
No, but I mean, there's different forms of
art. Oh, that's
art.
true. Yeah, I'd say my favorite form of art then is movies.
Movies, really?
Motion pictures, yeah.
I feel like it's the ultimate art form.
Yeah, I studied that in college, and
Oh yeah, you did.
yeah, that's one in high school too, a little bit, but more college. And
Mm-hmm.
I love film. I wish I could. I mean, I loved when I work at the studios and watch them make movies and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That was really cool.
That's where I got my love of movies. I think was
It's from-
from you. It was like, yeah, growing up, you like show us like all these kind of movies, but you never let us watch rated R movies, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
But you let us watch Simpsons, and like kids that I grew up with, they would watch all the R-rated movies they wanted, but they could not watch The Simpsons. They were banned from watching The Simpsons.
Really?
Yeah, because
That's
like,
weird.
I think because Bart Simpson was such a bad influence.
Yeah, I don't think so. And a lot of the
Or to them, they thought
yeah,
that that's
a lot of the
that's what it was.
jokes were adult jokes, so they went over your head.
Yeah,
You guys just liked the idea it was a cartoon.
Yeah. Well, I still thought it was funny. It was silly at times.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, watching it now, it's like I used to relate to the kids more when I was a kid, and now I relate to Homer. He hates his job. He he's fat. He's ugly. Okay.
No hair.
No hair. He's losing his hair. He's holding on to the 3 hairs on top of his head.
That's right.
I can connect to that.
So, but that art I really like.
What's your favorite film?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh yeah, why is that your favorite?
I just think between that and The Godfather, just the way.
Oh, The Godfather.
Just the way they're made, the acting, the cinematography, the editing, the sound, the storylines of each individual, and how they make, even though Jack Nicholson's the star, or Marlon Brando's the star of The Godfather, still each character has their own stories and stuff, and you feel for each of the characters.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just The One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I could watch that movie over and over and over and over again.
What's like a more recent movie that you said, this is a great film? Like maybe even the last 10 years or something.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think.
Inception probably was the last really good movie.
Oh, okay.
A Boogie Nights, but that was, I don't know, that was in the
that
90s.
might have been early. Yeah, I think that was 90s. Oh yeah, have you seen There Will Be Blood?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as Boogie Nights.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about celebrities. I don't really want to talk about celebrities.
All right. I've met too many celebrities.
Travel. We talked about travel already. Let's talk about... I don't want to talk about sex. With my pops.
Did you have that with Mom?
No, I
That
didn't. No.
one didn't pop up?
No, I didn't even use this with Mom. It was just kind of... I don't know. I just wanted to like kind of go with the flow with her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Science. Boring topic.
Yeah.
Maybe we should shuffle these again.
No, just keep going.
Los Angeles.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about Los Angeles.
L.A. Okay.
You were born. Where were you born?
I was born at St. Vincent's Hospital.
Where's that at?
On 3rd and Alvarado.
3rd and Alvarado.
Yeah.
Is that still there?
In L.A. Yeah. The building I was born in is gone, but St. Vincent's is still there.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't think of where. I know 3rd and Alvarado. But anyways, okay, so you were born in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Raised in L.A.
Raised in L.A.
Raised in Glassell Park.
Yep.
In Los Angeles.
In the hood.
In the hood? Why was it the hood?
I guess first when we first moved there it wasn't, but the neighborhood started to get bad with gangs.
Oh, okay.
And
did you ever experience any
gang
stuff?
Oh yeah.
Like what?
There would be gang fights down the street on the corner of
Like
Moss.
with guns? Or
No,
with,
no,
like,
no, no.
Knives?
There was never guns. No, there was no drive-by shootings or anything.
Oh, okay.
It was more chains and knives and
Chains?
and fighting.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Did you ever see anybody like bloodied up and stuff?
Yeah,
After a fight?
just beat up. Yeah.
How old were you?
Maybe 10, 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what did you think? Were you like, that sucks? Or...
Yeah, that sucks. And being, I was really the only redheaded kid in the.
Oh, so you were nervous?
Yeah.
Did you get picked on?
Yeah, but I mean, I hung around with everyone who was Latin.
Yeah.
They were not in gangs, but like Martin and Rudy and Joe and
yeah. None of them were ever interested in.
No, but I did know a couple of gang members that I became friends with just to
So they can have you as a muscle.
Yeah, just in case, hey, he's
okay.
cool. Yeah.
And they were cool.
They were cool. Yeah, they live. One guy lived. Those apartments on Actually, they both lived in the apartments on. If you go down Moss and make a left on 33,
Mm-hmm.
and there's apartments on the left
Oh
hand
yeah,
side.
sure. They were right there.
They're right
Yeah,
there.
you're so close.
Yeah.
So they what did they do? Were they part of the Avenue? Was it the
Yeah,
Avenues
they were part of
back
the
then?
Avenues. Yeah.
And they're still there.
They're still. Yeah.
I've told you right that the Avenues today are kind of like the mafia now.
Yeah,
'Cause
they're
all those guys
big
are
time.
your age now.
Yeah.
And they basically run that area. Like if a new business opens up, you got to give a certain percentage to them as for like a safety fee.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And of course, the young kids still go around and tag the walls.
And they try to paint it, but yeah, but I still.
What's your favorite Los Angeles like thing to do? If when you bring Anita over, like what do you want to show her first? Besides like home stuff, what's a very LA thing? Has she been here before?
Yeah, she's been here before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's been a couple times.
Let's say she had never been here before. What's the most LA thing?
The most probably Hollywood.
Yeah.
I can probably take her to the Paramount lot. I don't know if she's ever been
could?
on a. Yeah, I don't know if she's ever been on a
You
movie
can go on the
studio.
Paramount lot now?
Yeah.
Because you know somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Who do you know?
Don Garcia's guy used to work for me. He's been there for years. Yeah.
Could we go? Could you take us?
Yeah. I'm probably not all at the same time, but I could take you in America.
Okay. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'd love to go back to the Paramount lot.
Yeah, let me know. I'll talk to.
If she's
unless
interested.
there's any COVID restrictions.
Of course.
I don't know. I have to ask them. But yeah, no,
I want to ask
people.
You know, I have a friend who's an animator on The Simpsons, or not an animator, or I think he's an animator. I want to ask him actually. He's
at Fox.
Apparently they have their own like studio thing. But
yeah,
I wanted to take you guys around the
that'd be cool.
Simpsons studio.
That would be really cool.
I haven't really talked to him in a while. So
let me go see that.
We'll see. But yeah, so Hollywood.
So probably Hollywood. I mean, that's where a lot of people want to go.
Yeah. But something that I guess I'm trying, because I usually
that's non-touristy.
That's non-touristy. That's like, oh, this is a great. Maybe if it's a restaurant.
A restaurant.
Like if Julio's was still in LA, I would show them Julio's.
I might still take them to Julio's anyway in Artesia.
No, that's true.
I'll probably take them to different restaurants. Yeah, Gloria's I probably would go to, and maybe Acapulco, of course.
Acapulco. Gross. Yeah. All right, let's move on from there. Culture? No. Let's not talk about culture. Music.
Yeah.
Talk about music.
Rush.
Let's talk about Rush. That's the only music. It's so funny because someone was telling me, I remember we were talking about Rush, and it's like Rush heads, that's the only thing they listen to is Rush.
I listen to more than just
I know,
Rush.
But it's kind of true, though.
Yeah. I've been to probably over 200 concerts.
200 concerts.
At least. Maybe more, maybe close to 300. Well,
Yeah.
70 of them are Rush.
Oh, I thought you went to 200 Rush concerts.
No.
So,
I mean, I've seen U2 4 times. I've seen Van Halen a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen.
You played music.
I played music.
What? Okay, we've talked about this before, but like, why the drums?
I don't know. I always liked them.
Okay.
Joe's brother used to play the drums.
Oh, okay.
And I just was so interested in it. And Grandma gave me piano lessons, and I just start pounding the piano.
Oh, really?
She gave me guitar lessons, and I turned the guitar over and just pound on it. So
it was the drums.
So Jerry gave me some drum lessons.
Did you start playing drums like at the old house, the one
on Moss Avenue?
Not on Moss, or did you start drums?
Yeah,
on Moss?
Grandma bought. I wanted this drum set.
Mm-hmm.
They bought me this little baby drum set.
Yeah.
I was so pissed, but I played it till I broke the heads and everything.
Okay.
And Joe would bring his guitar, and we would.
You guys would jam.
Jam, yeah.
What kind of music would he play? Like, was he a really good guitarist, or was it?
Joe, no, he was okay, but we would play like Doors and Jimi Hendrix, and because that's what Jerry, Joe's brother, and Johnny, both of Joe's brother, they were kids of the '60s.
Oh, okay.
So and then Emmeline had Beatles stuff, and 45 records, and so that's what we would play too. But then I didn't get drums again until I got in the band. ESP.
ESP.
Yeah.
which stands for
Everyone spread peace or
No, it
extra
doesn't.
sexual perception.
That's what he used to tell us as kids. Everyone spread peace, and we're like, oh, okay. And then it was not that at all.
No.
But
Well, it was. It wasn't.
oh, but you would tell some certain people everyone
Yeah.
spread peace. And yeah, so Joe, right?
Joe played bass and sang. Dino White, who you know, played rhythm guitar and sang. And then a guy you never met, his name was David Board.
Yeah, yeah.
He played lead guitar and sang, and then
Yeah.
I played drums. And I think David Board passed away.
And you never sang?
I hate singing.
Why do you hate singing?
I don't know. I think I have a terrible voice, and that's my fear. You know, I could get up in front of people and play.
Yeah.
I could get up in front of people and talk.
But you
I can't do
sing.
karaoke, or I can't.
Huh.
I won't sing in front of anyone.
Not even karaoke?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
I don't know.
Or are you just scared? Oh, you
Just
obviously
the
scared.
fear.
The
Yeah.
fear of
I'd
it.
probably go up there and freeze.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. What about when you would see like me sing on stage? Would you be like scared for me or?
No, when I heard you sing the first time at when you did your play,
Yeah.
you sounded really good. I was like, oh, good. He's
When
got a
did-
better voice than me.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
Yeah,
What did I sing on the first one? Or what was the first play that I sang in?
I don't know.
I know I did, but I don't remember which one.
Was it the?
Was it Alice? No.
I don't know if it was Alice, wasn't it, or was it
earlier?
the Shakespeare one?
Oh, Romeo and Juliet. Was it that one? Or Midsummer?
Midsummer
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Dream. Yeah.
I don't think I sang in that one. That's why. Yeah, I didn't sing in that one. I didn't sing in
then I
Dracula.
don't remember.
I think it might have been Romeo and Juliet. We kind of made it into a musical.
Yeah.
Anyways, so back to music. What are you listening to now?
I still listen just to probably, I don't know, what do they call it now? Like just stuff that's on KLOS, and you know, I have my
Classic rock.
I have my my music that I downloaded over 500 different
Oh,
songs
okay.
right now. I'm still downloading more.
Okay.
So Led Zeppelin and Van Halen and all just classic rock, I guess. Is
What's
what
your
it's called now.
favorite Rush song?
Favorite Rush song? It's probably.
Why is it the trees? I'm just kidding.
No, it's not the Chiefs. Red Barchetta.
Oh, Red Barchetta is a really good song.
Yeah.
That song reminds me of you for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite song. And then Witch Hunt, I really like a lot.
Oh yeah,
And
Witch
then
Hunts.
I can't think of the other one. I don't know. I like so many of them. I can.
I like Spirit of the Radio. I think
Spirit
that
of
one's really
Radio.
fun.
I like Free Will.
Yeah.
I like La Via
Strangiato.
Yeah.
Music. What about my music? Did you ever listen to Dr. Caligari?
No, I mean
No?
I've heard them once or twice from what you've
Yeah.
played,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, you guys are. I like your music.
had
It's fine.
It's
And it doesn't, like Mom would get offended because of
yeah,
the words,
because of the curse words.
curse words.
She said no band or musician that uses curse words was ever famous. And I thought that was such a weird thing to say.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, the Who use
Yeah. They even were allowing them to say the F word on KLOS for a long
for
time.
the longest time. Yeah.
And then, I don't know, something happened and they had to cut it now.
Any cussing on the air has to be cut.
Because the damn FCC.
Yeah.
F the FCC. All right, what about comic books?
I know nothing about comic
You
books.
never bought comic books or anything as a kid?
Nope.
No, nothing?
Uh-uh.
We're never interested in superheroes or any of that
No,
stuff?
I mean Superman, but that's about it.
Superman, really?
Yeah, I was Superman one year for
Was it-
Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you never read the comic
No, I
books or
never read the
anything
comic
like
books.
that?
There was a Superman
Because of
cartoon.
the movie? Oh, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the classic.
Yeah.
The 1930s, I think. Yeah.
The 30s and 40s, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd watch that.
Oh, okay. I hear those are really good. You know, the Batman show that I watched?
Uh-huh.
It's like the animation style and everything is based off of that show.
Oh, it is?
That's why it looks like kind of
Oh.
like 40s, a
Yeah.
little more modernized in that kind of style. Yeah. I love Batman. I freaking love Batman and comic books. But yeah, you
I
never
liked
got into
Batman
it.
too. But I never got into comic books. I mean, I just watch them on TV.
It's more for nerds.
I think I've always hated reading.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, once I start a book and I really like it, I can't put it down. But if I start it and I get into a couple of pages and I never end up reading it.
No,
And as with comic books, I don't know. I just never got
if
into
it's
it.
not interesting, then
Yeah.
oh, that's funny. Yeah, I was watching this documentary, and this woman was talking about like she reads everything, and it's that happens to me where I read a book and I'm like, and I don't want to, I like put it away, and I'm like, this is dumb, and then I feel dumb because like I didn't like finish the book, and this woman who reads nothing, she's all like, that's fine, like if it's uninteresting, then don't read it, pick up something else, read another book, but just continue reading until you find, because there have been like I read, it was a shitty book, but it held my interest. Ready Player One.
Oh yeah.
America was like, here's this, read it. It's for nerds. I'm like, oh, whatever. Let's see how nerdy it is. And it was pretty damn nerdy, but it was kind of fun and silly. And I read the whole thing front to end. But and then I started this other book and it was boring. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll just try something else. But I love comic books. I don't know. Comic books are fun, as you can see.
Yeah, well, that's good.
All those comics. Let's see here. Sing, play music. This is more for musicians.
Yeah.
I have the red cards for embarrassing story or sing or play music. But
not going to sing.
We'll have you sing.
No drum setup.
All right, this next topic is an interesting one.
What is it? 30?
No, that's just the number of the card.
There's nothing there.
Yeah. So silence for 2 minutes. I'm kidding. No, this is anything you want to talk about, actually.
Oh.
It's the nothing card, so
nothing card?
your topic.
I don't know. What topic do I have? I don't know. Let's just go to the next one.
Okay. The universe, a.k.a. God. That's what I call God.
The universe?
The universe.
Well, I believe in the God of the Bible.
The God of the Yahweh.
Yes. Yahweh, Elohim.
Does he look like the Simpsons God? That's like.
I have no idea. Nobody knows what God looks like.
But what if God looked like the universe?
I don't know.
And then or is God a he?
Is God a he or a she
or non-binary?
Or non-binary. I don't know.
Or maybe God transitioned.
Well, no, God is God. Well, there's 3 gods, but in one.
How does that make sense?
God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, but how does it?
Well, God was always God. Uh-huh. Even, a lot of people think that Jesus was born and then he became God. But no, Jesus was around even before, the creation of time. He's part of that. It's like if there were 3 Davids that split off. There's one David Christian, and then you split off to do this work, and then you split off to do a different work, but you also stayed to do whatever your main work is.
I don't get it, but it's okay. War.
Okay.
So Grandpa was Grandpa ever in a war or no?
Grandpa, no. He was in the army.
He was in the army,
but he was not
stationed.
In a war. Yeah, he was stationed in
different places.
San Francisco or Louisiana. Always in the U.S. though.
But you never traveled then?
No.
While in the army?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because wasn't the Korean War going on? Couldn't he have gone to that?
I think it was a little bit after the Korean War.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so just before...
a little younger.
Yeah, just before Vietnam.
Vietnam. Wow. So he was right in that middle part. I missed it.
Yeah.
Did he complete honorably?
Yeah.
Dang. Well, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no wars going on.
No. I have 2 cousins who... One of them was in the Navy in Vietnam. And from what I understand, he came back not the same. Oh. But now he's...
this is Grandpa's brother?
This is Grandpa's sister's son.
Oh, wait. Did you say uncle or...
Cousin.
Cousin. Oh, cousin. Oh, yeah. My apologies. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wait, how does that... Maybe we don't have to talk about it here, but I never... we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Dreams. Any crazy dreams lately?
No, but I had a dream when Grandpa... I think I told you this. Grandpa went on a plane on a business trip. Mm-hmm. Maybe I was 8 or 9. Jeff was 5, something like that. And they let us go on the plane to see where he was sitting and everything, and and so this was his
Who's
first
they?
the pilot and,
Oh, okay.
or whatever the airline let us go on way before 9/11.
Wait, this is a dream you had, or
No. This
is real?
Real happened.
Okay.
Really happened. So and the plane was kind of a big plane. It had 2 seats, and then it had 4 seats in the middle and 2 seats on the side.
Yeah.
And
Like they do in movies.
yeah, so
I've never seen one like that in real life.
I have.
Really?
Well,
It was-
that right there.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Then when Mom and I went to Hawaii, that was the kind of plane we were on too.
Okay.
But anyway, so they let us see it and everything, and we leave, and I know that great grandma and mom were worried about his trip, and they were saying the rosary and all this other stuff. So I was a little worried because they were worried.
Why were they worried?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. So that night I had a dream that I was older, that I was on the plane that looked like that one, but I was sitting in the middle, and this girl with black hair was leaning on my shoulder, and we had a blanket around us, and something was wrong with the plane. I had that dream every single night until my honeymoon.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait, so how old were you when you first?
7 or 8 or 9. I don't remember how old I was.
So from like, let's just say 8 years old till you got married at 21. You had that dream every night.
Every night.
And a woman
Maybe
with
every
black
other
hair,
night. A woman with black hair is on
which
my
was
shoulder.
Mom.
Yeah. So when we went to Hawaii
Yeah.
for our honeymoon, I made sure that we did not get the middle seat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wanted a window
Well, it
seat.
sounds like the Twilight Zone or something.
Yeah, and then I still have the dream every so often.
Really?
Up to today, yeah.
Why do
Very
you think
rare.
that is?
I have no idea.
Maybe you shouldn't have gotten on that flight. Well, I guess you did, and you're fine now.
But I love planes. I mean, I love flying.
Yeah. But wow, weird.
Yeah, but I don't ever want to sit in the middle.
Oh, okay.
I always make sure I sit on the side.
On the side now,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
I never told you that?
No, never told me that. Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty wild. I've had some vivid dreams, but I've never had a dream where it's like over and over like that. Although I did have that one dream, and I think I wrote it down. Where was that you?
No, yeah, just go ahead.
I had a dream.
Dino.
I had a dream where. Dino White, you should answer it.
Huh?
You should answer
Not
it.
during this.
Yeah, why not?
No, we'll wait.
Turn it. They can probably hear it. You might want to turn it off.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'll call him back.
what's it called? No, I had that dream where like I met a woman who was Mexican.
Okay.
Where I met a woman, fell in love, got married. I think we had one kid. Went on vacation. I mean, like I lived an entire life. You know, went to work. You know, we argued, we made up. You know, traveled, worked, went to bed. You know what I mean? Like a whole life with this person. And then I was an old man, and I'm like reading the news on a tablet, and she's like in the kitchen, and I said, "Oh shit, I need to do my taxes." And then I woke up, and it was like April 9th, and I really still hadn't done it. And I was like, that was a weird way of like reminding myself that I needed to do my taxes. I lived an entire life.
Wow. So there's a Star Trek episode that's like that. Next Generation.
Yeah, I watched all of Star Trek. Which one?
Picard falls down or something happens to him, and he has a whole life in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I think I
that's
remember
where he
that.
learns to play the flute. And,
oh, that's right. Yeah. There was some. We should talk about Star Trek: The Next Generation because I rewatched it. Did I tell you?
Oh, you did?
I think I watched most of it.
Wait, I'll tell you one more thing about dreams.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I love dreams. I always, even if they're nightmares, I loved them.
Yeah.
Except I only had one dream that I ever woke up just crying and sad, and I never want to have that dream again. I dreamt that Andrea died.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember how or why, and yeah, it always bothered me.
Well, that means a death in a dream usually means like a death, like something is ending for somebody, like, and that they're moving on from something else.
Oh,
So it's actually a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. This was maybe 15 years ago.
Yeah,
So,
I think I remember you telling.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, Star Trek.
No, it's fine. No, we can. You reminded me something about another dream, but
Okay.
it's okay. Anyways, yeah, Star Trek. I rewatched it as an adult, and because I remember kind of watching it as a kid, like you guys watched it here and there, or I think when it was new, when it was like,
Oh yeah, we watched.
you watched
every,
it,
every episode.
yeah, every episode, and I think I remember some of it here and there, but not really because I think I was really little. And now rewatched it. It's a really good,
It's a great
well
show.
done, like really well done show. I'm trying to get America to watch. She does not. She's not interested at all.
Really?
Yeah, but it's actually very good, and there's a lot of like funny parts and really like interesting parts. First season's really rough, but it gets better
It gets way better
from the second season and on. So really, there's one episode where like for example, I don't know if you remember this one. It's one of my favorite ones where they're kind of broken up into different groups and so what's her name, the psychic one, what's her name?
Yeah. Troy. Deanna
Troy is kind of like the only person on the bridge that's actually like of higher ranking than anybody else on the bridge, so she needs to make like these like decisions, and then I think Picard is like with these kids like in an elevator, and he's like trying to and he doesn't like kids, but he has to like rally them up because he's a leader, so he has to rally them up so they can like get out of the elevator, and then what's his name, Riker and Data are trying to figure out what the problem is, and they're also stuck, and so they need to like go somewhere, so they cut Data's head off so that they can like so he can fit in. It was just like this whole. It was a weird episode. I was like, oh, that's fun. They get to have fun with these characters.
Yeah, and don't they because they find his head and they use the other head.
Oh, that's later on. Yeah.
Okay.
That's later on where they go back in time.
Yeah.
And then they find his head in that shaft, and then they go back in time, and he has to leave his head, and then they go back to that place thousands of years later, and he puts it back on. It's fine.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's a lot of trippy stuff, and Star Trek is
I loved it.
God, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Animals. We kind of talked about.
Yeah. Animals and cats.
Harley and Ivy, but what about Dexter? The greatest cat
Dexter is
of all.
Dexter is great. OJ
was great too.
Miss OJ.
I know. OJ was really cool. I felt bad for OJ.
I am not a dog person, as you know. I don't really have dogs.
You like Rafi?
I like Rafi, but back east in Boston.
Oh yeah.
Anita has a dog named Thea. That dog loves me. I don't know why.
Really?
Oh yeah, when she sees me, she just goes crazy.
She's a really sweet dog. Then.
She's a really sweet dog, yeah. And then one time we were dog sitting for Anita's friend's dog. Mm-hmm. The dog's name is Percy. Mm-hmm. That dog loves me too. He's he slept next to me. He comes and plays with me. And then my neighbor has a dog. Yeah. What's that dog's name? Sassy. And she was telling me that dog doesn't like anybody and stays away from everybody. But when I'm out there, and she comes up to me, she plays with me, she lets me pet her.
East Coast dogs.
I don't know. Anita says I'm the dog whisperer.
Interesting.
But yeah.
The dog whisperer.
Still cats. I still love cats though.
Damn.
Death.
Ugh. We sort of talked about it with Andrea, but there's a lot of deaths these last couple years.
Yeah. I mean, from grandma and grandpa and mom
and then mom
and Kenny.
Yeah.
Who else am I missing?
America's pop.
America's dad. Yeah. I knew. Yeah, but.
Yeah, you only got to meet him once, I think, right?
Yeah. At
mom's
wake. Yeah. But I'm glad I got to meet him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a lot, unfortunately.
What do you think happens after we die?
I think that honestly, if you really believe that Jesus Christ died for our sins, and you believe in Him, doesn't matter if you're, if you go to church, you don't go to church. It's all by the grace of God. I believe you go to heaven, and if you don't, you go to hell.
What do you think happens in hell?
I just think it's probably the worst place that you ever want to be or do or see. I don't. They talk about it being hot, and being in constantly hot. I don't know. I don't even want to know.
I think Earth can be either heaven or hell.
Oh, definitely. But Earth, I believe, is ruled by the devil.
By the devil?
Yep.
The real devil?
The real devil.
I think, I don't know. What about the wild man? Are you familiar with the wild man?
No.
The wild man is, I think women have it too, but just in the terms of men, every man has a wild side in them.
Okay.
And you gotta let it out sometimes, or else it'll consume you if you try and keep it in. What does your wild man look like?
Oh, definitely from my past when I used to just to get angry and yell and scream.
Well, that's different. That's not the wild man.
No?
I would say that's the child in you.
That's the
Which everybody else has too. That's the like
wild
I have a
man?
child. Yeah, the wild man is different. So the wild man for me when it comes out is when I'm on stage, right? And I can let the wild man out.
Oh, then definitely when I'm working out. When I'm running
Oh,
or
really?
if I'm lifting weights.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you go like
Or working. Yeah.
testosterone.
Yeah, I'm usually or when I used to work out with Brooksy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have religion here, but we talked about that already.
Yeah.
We have childhood.
Childhood.
You said you loved your childhood, right?
Yes and no. I mean, I did. I had good friends. I had a lot of fun. During that time, it wasn't restricted. I mean, I could just leave the house. I used to walk to, St. Bernard's. I used to walk to Glassell Park.
Oh yeah.
I used to walk to the Eagle Theater.
Yeah.
That far.
Yeah.
Used to, go to the park a lot, to Glassell Park and play.
Mm-hmm. What was it? What was not good about your childhood? So growing up, you always told me that you loved your childhood.
I did. I wouldn't say there really wasn't. I mean, the only thing that I was afraid of or scared of was because I was the only.
Oh,
redheaded.
So you're always kind of like
freckled.
nervous.
There was one time, I don't know if you knew this, but I was walking home from somewhere. I was by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 10 kids came,
Mm-hmm.
my age, too, so I was maybe 8 or 9, and they all circled me, and
like in West Side Story or something.
and they were like. They were questioning me. Why do you look different? What are all those dots on your face?
What were they?
They were all Latin.
Oh, okay.
And then they all kicked me. And they didn't beat me up. I mean, it wasn't bruised or anything like that. They just all kicked me. And then I just remember running home, and I never told my mom. I just laid down, and I was sad.
Yeah.
And after that, it never happened again. Some of the kids I saw, they'd say hello and I'd say hi, but I was kind of nervous.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, playing with Martin and Rudy and Mario and Joe.
You guys were.
Jeff.
I understand you were like Dennis the Menace. You used to like.
Oh yeah.
Or Bart Simpson.
I was terrible. I used to, there was Mom's friend, Angie.
Mm-hmm.
So Angie had a daughter, Kathy, and Kathy and I were terrors.
Yeah.
We would go up and down the neighborhood and take people's mail and rip it up and throw it away.
That's crazy.
I would go into people's houses and touch stuff and knock over vases.
Like a cat.
Yeah, basically. And
you would knock over people's vases?
Yeah, whatever they had on their, like if you had that candle there, I'd go and knock it off.
Why?
I don't know. And then there was this.
It was just like fun for you?
I was just obnoxious, I guess.
How old were you? Like 15, 16?
No. 22, 23. No. I was young. I was 4 or 5 years old.
Oh, really? That young?
Yeah.
Breaking into people's houses?
No, I wasn't breaking in. Like my mom would take me over to Judy and Lucky's.
Oh, okay.
Safe, as an example.
And then you would just like knock things out.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't do it to knock it over on purpose.
Yeah.
It's just I was very clumsy as a kid, and I just kind of like would reach for something, and if I reached for something, I'd knock something down.
Oh, okay.
Even
so you never did it on purpose.
No, well, the
mail you did on purpose.
I guess I don't remember really doing it, but obviously we did.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever get in trouble for doing that?
Yeah.
Like from your parents or from like other people?
From my parents, my grandmother, your great grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
But the one thing we used to do.
Would they physically hurt you?
Oh yeah, they'd slap me.
They'd slap in the face or in the butt?
In the butt.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Just don't do that, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pow pow.
But one thing we used to do when I was older, when I lived on Moss Avenue with Martin and Rudy and Jeff and Mario, was we'd get tumbleweed from the canyon, put it in the middle of the street and light it on fire.
And then a cop car came and he told
No,
us.
that was different. We had an M80. We had fireworks. And we lit the M80 when the car came, and it was a cop car, and it stopped right over it.
Yeah.
Thank God it didn't go. Could have.
They probably cut the oxygen from the
I don't know.
fire.
Thank God.
Yeah, it could have exploded the car.
Yeah.
You could have murdered somebody.
Yes, at 12 or 13.
Jesus H.
But it was still fun.
Well, it's funny. We talked about bullies already.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
We don't have time for a lot more. Let's do one more. All right. No, fantasy. That's lame. Politics, lame. Crime, lame. Alcohol, you don't really drink. Work, Sleep, hold on, let's see. Me. Let's talk about me. That's a good way to end it.
Okay.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on your son?
On my son?
Your homosexual, non-binary son. I'm just kidding.
Since when did you become?
Non-binary.
Does know?
Identifies as a man, and so
works out perfect.
So we're gay.
I've just always been very proud of you. I mean, from the time you were born, you came out. You weren't really crying. You were sucking, and then we wheeled you out in front of everybody. You were in like an incubator type of thing. They took you back to clean you up and stuff, and you were looking all over, and everybody was looking at you, and then
cute.
Yeah, and then we took you home, and you were always a good baby. You cried when you wanted to be fed, and you cried when you wanted to be changed, and that was pretty much it. Then you
same now.
And then and then when you had your I think it was 8th grade when you won your first place in the speech.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mom and I were in tears.
I know. I was so proud of myself.
We were proud of you. We were just.
That was great.
We were getting mad. We were getting pissed.
Yeah, I remember.
We were like, he should at least get 3rd place. Nope.
Yeah, just
second place.
For the people that don't know, we'll end it here.
Yeah.
Because time's
running out.
There's a speech league, and every other month there's like a big tournament. And I did a speech on like they could do a different topic on everything, and this was the last freaking speech like day, and I was and you either get a bunch of certificates, 5 to 10 certificates. People will win, and then 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place. I never won anything on the 5 or 6 times that we did a competition, and I really tried for this one. I did my fucking best, and I was like, I at least need to get a certificate. That's at least what I would get was a certificate. And then they'd call the different certificates, and I didn't get it. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. I was so mad. And they called 4th place, whatever, 3rd place, whatever, 2nd place, whatever, and then 1st place, my other name. And then I couldn't believe it, and everyone was shocked. Everyone couldn't believe it.
And I don't think they were shocked. I mean, you did deserve it. I mean, you really.
Well,
did.
I think people in my class were like, "What?" Like I thought they just thought that I've lost again or whatever.
Yeah, that's what Mom and I did, and we were like, "This is ridiculous." We were pissed. We were gonna like protest, and then when you won, it just was.
This is all rigged.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Well, thanks, Dad.
All right. Well,
thanks for being here. Thanks for doing this.
I gotta call Dino now.
I know, and sorry, I wanted to set up several cameras, but I'll figure it out. That's fine. No, this worked. So thank you. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I should start again.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Love you, Dad.
Love you too.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.